Hello everyone, my name is Andy. Today is Saturday, August 26th. Time is around 5:40 GMT, and we will have a look at the DAX futures on the Oanda platform. So it's Saturday, markets are closed, but on the weekend I always have a look at the higher time frame, the weekly, the daily, as a preparation for next trading week and also for investors. So here we are looking at the weekly chart, and so I believe here this we had wave one up in the higher degree from the March 2020 lows. We did 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We end with divergence. This looks like an impulse that is finished. Then we went down, corrective move as an A, B, C to make our wave 2 low here to correct this cycle. As you can see, we fulfilled the minimum requirement for a wave 2. The wave 2 is supposed to go into the area between the 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement. We touched this level and we went back up again. So now this probably means that we are working on our wave 3 to the upside. The target for this wave 3 is here. We can find this target by taking the length of our wave 1, the length of our wave 2, and then here our target becomes the area between the 1 and the 1.618 FIB extension. Of course, we will not go there in a straight line. No, instead, we should go there in 5 waves again. And I believe we now finished here this wave 1 to the upside. We should now have a wave 2 corrective move to the downside, and then we are ready to go up again as a wave 3 of 3. So this looks all very bullish, but of course it could be that that we get something else. Like if I would have to come with a bearish scenario in the weekly, I would say that this wave 2, for instance, is not over yet. That would mean that we are here doing an expanded flat structure. So we come down, so our wave 2 is not in yet. And what we should get then is here our wave A in 3 waves as an expanded flat. So 1, 2, 3. This then is the wave A. Then we have here something corrective as a wave B, an overshooting wave B, and then we go down again in 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as a wave C to finish this wave 2 and to go deeper into this area. This is not my primary scenario, but as you know, we have to be aware of or I like to be aware of several scenarios. But for now, like the low is here or current price action is here, it does not really make sense to make this bearish scenario my primary scenario. I would like to continue with here the scenario indicated in green. So let's have a look here on the daily. So since last week, I call for this wave 1 in here. It looks like we have everything to have a complete impulse. Like we have 5 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also supported here in our RSI. This is the pattern that I like to see. Like this here, as we have a longer wave 1, but that's not a problem. This your wave 1 can be the longest, your wave 3 may not be the shortest. This is what we see here. So we have our wave 1, we go down here as a wave 2, we form our RSI trend line, we go up again as a wave 3, we break the RSI trend line, and we end with divergence. So this looks like a complete structure in my opinion. So this wave 1 could be in here. If this is the case, then this area here becomes our target. Here the area between the 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement. There is where we should go as a wave 2. And for now, I believe we will do this as a WXY pattern. Is there an alternative scenario that we would make, like one more high, again with divergence? This is this is possible, of course, but I think it becomes unlikely. Then if this would happen, then I would think that we first take out here this low, and then we have like an expanded flat structure as wave 4. Then it would be 1, 2, 3, wave A, overshooting wave B, then wave C to the downside. Then our wave 4 might be in like here, and then we can make one more high as a wave 5. That's also possible, but it's not my primary scenario. So I would like to continue with this here, that the wave 1 was in here. And so now that we have a WXY structure down, of course, like here, this is already like a mature like correction. We have an ABC here, as you can see on the 4-hour ABC. So we already have one corrective move. Yeah, that could mean that our wave 2 is in here, that we have a very shallow wave 2. But yeah, I cannot make this my primary scenario. A wave 2 is supposed to go into this area, and so the paths I'm proposing is that we do this as WXY to get here into this area. So one corrective leg. So now we will get probably something up here as a wave X, and then another corrective leg down as a wave Y to get into this area, or at least to touch this 0. 0.5 FIB retracement. So the reason I believe this is that we are here, like in the weekly. It looks like we started this downward cycle. Ideally, now in this wave X up, we go to this trend line, we hit it again, and we go further down. This would be a confirmation of the primary scenario I'm showing here. So let's see what we get next week if this turns out. So then, WXY structure. We can have a closer look now at the 4-hour. So so this is the wave 5 here, which is also our wave 1. So now we continue from here, and as I said, this is an ABC. This is a corrective structure, but this is not enough in my opinion. Actually, if this would be the only correction we get, I would also not label it as this wave 2. Then I would go for something else, like this is the wave 4, wave 1 up, wave 2 down. Then we would be working on this wave 5 if we would take out this high here from here. But yeah, I believe this is not very likely, because I think we are now in a bearish cycle, in a downward cycle. So I like to call for a WXY here, ABC, but this single correction is not enough. Therefore, I would expect another leg down. But first, I think we should go into this area, the area where the wave X is supposed to go. So if we take here the length of our wave W, then our wave X should go into the area between the 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement. This did not happen so far. So that's why I'm calling on the lower time frame for also here an ABC structure into this area. But you can also see I depicted an alternative scenario a scenario where our wave X is in. Like this could be here in an ABC, and that would mean that we only have a shallow wave X. Sometimes these shallow waves happen, like they are supposed to go into this area, but sometimes they don't do this. Uh, so if our wave X, so the scenario in red, if our wave X is in, then this here becomes our target. So we can find this area by taking the length of our wave W, the length of our wave X, and then our wave Y should go here into this area, which is an area that is quite close here to our wave 2 area, and that could mean that our correction here as a wave 2 is over. But for now, I think we can see a bit more upside. I think this lows will, or at least this low here, should hold for not for a while, but let's say some more days. I would be surprised if we would immediately take out this low here, because this like we went quite deep here, and this low here was holding for this reversal. So if this holds, it means they want it to hold. So I'm expecting that they want to create something here that looks like protection, where people can put their stop loss, but then eventually we will break this, and this will give them enough fuel to do this move here to the downside. So therefore, primary scenario, we did not reach this area. This low was holding. I think we have to go into this area here as a wave X, and then further downside here as a wave Y. This also looks now like quite good supported in the RSI. So here we can see the cycles, and it looks like this was a downward cycle. It looks like we are now creating something up here. If we would see a bit more upside into this area, this would be kind of perfect, because then we can start this downward cycle here as a wave Y, and this would be like the perfect structure you need to see, WXY structure you need to see in your RSI. Now let's have a look at the 1 hour just very shortly, because this is a higher time frame analysis. But so I believe the way to go there into this area here, if our wave X is not in. So here we have an ABC. Last week I successfully called for this wave C, that it might be a shorter one, and this was what happened. We had this nice drop here. Now we reached this area where the wave X should end. So WXY pattern, I believe we will do again for this wave X. And so then we should go there now again as an ABC. I know this looks all very complicated and messy, but it is what it is. We are moving corrective, and corrective structures can be very messy. Might mean that it is more difficult to trade. Impulses are of course easier to trade. They are more straightforward. Corrective structures, there are a lot of options. We're bouncing around, like you can see. So let's see next week what we can catch. So in conclusion, for investors, nothing is really changing. I told you we were in an area to take profit here, and now I would wait till we at least reach this area, or some kind of good pullback here, be it as WXY, to buy again. And for traders, there might be some opportunities, especially if we respect this areas here. There might be a nice short probably next week, but first some more upside, I think. Okay, that's my analysis, my higher time frame analysis. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work, and I see you next week for daily updates. Have a nice day. Bye bye.